Hello everyone, and welcome to my reaction to Dragon Ball Z episode 164 and the 165. I just finished a 45-minute discussion video that I will link in the description or pinned comment. It was about stuff that already happened, and I've already kind of written it off because I feel like we've all made our conclusions, we've had in-depth discussions, and we feel how we're gonna feel, but it was interesting. So if you want to go listen to that, you can feel free to. I thought it would just be best to get it kind of, put some closure, put it away, and then I can 100% focus on whatever's gonna happen in today's episodes. I'm very excited about, because I accidentally saw, it doesn't really mean anything, but I accidentally saw when I was downloading these episodes that they weren't numbered like 175, 176, 164, 165, and so on. They were numbered season 5, blah, 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 blah. Season 5, and then it switched over to season 6. So my point is, I'm kind of expecting like finale vibes. So, but I shouldn't think about it that way, because that's not, it's probably just numbered according to some kind of website and their release schedule or whatever. In the live chat, we have Stevi Sen, Modru, Adam, Walid, Sotos, Jolly D, Joestar, Eckert, Shining. Nox is here. He made it just in time for the first episode. Emolijon is here and says, I've been watching DBZ Abridged lately and the intro is stuck in my head. Booty is here. Coffee Coke, Niharu, welcome. Don't forget, it's the last hour for rolls. It's 2! I've wasted too much time, but thank you. Let's go. I told everyone I was sick, so I'll be here for everything. It's too fun. What a weep thing of you to do! Skipping a party to watch DBZ with your friends. It is so, that's like the best weep thing ever. I hope that it'll be worth it. And the mic is here as well. Shout out to Espada and the Bits leader. He is super excited to sponsor a DBZ movie next month, I believe. So, wait, I'm skipping 2? Well, I guess I need the recap anyway, so let's do it. Last week, I saw someone in the one chat said they hate Trunks' hair here. What do you guys think of Trunks' hair here? Shining says, I actually love his hair. Miharu says it's majestic. Not so much the color, but the style, because obviously the purple is better. That's just the objective truth. Isadora says, I hate it. Okay, here we go. I know it's safe, but I'm not gonna look anyway. Someone said it looks like a porcupine, but I liked it until they said that. Yeah, the big muscle is... Oh, right, and he's stronger than his daddy. Ooh. I love how they're just standing up there judging the world. Not really, but... Oh, wow, you didn't have to say that. It's more awesome than Vegeta's. Far more awesome. The music. Yeah, well, that's not surprising. Oh, I wasn't even killed by his girl.
ヤムチャさんもヤジロベエさんもみんなやられてしまった。残ったのは俺とごはんさんだけ。孫ごはんか。
妻でもお前たちの自由にはさせないぞ。
Let's just stop here and go rewatch that movie. Wait, what?
しないぞ。
Vegeta and Piccolo, we also defeated, try the same posturing. His hair is so short, it's so different. But wait, didn't he get a haircut recently too? The small one? He said stay back. He cut like 3 hairs, girl. Calm down. Wow, she is pretty though. But we know how all of this ends. Look how pink his hair looks there. Wow, that is pink. That is not just pink, it's fuchsia. You know what makes me so happy? That even though this Gohan didn't, like, his dad died so suddenly, so he didn't get to spend that much time with him compared to the Gohan of our timeline that's training now for like a year with Goku in the chamber. And like the time that they spend together there is, and it's so wholesome. It's so cute. Yeah, well, yeah, I saw it happen. True. Just true.
二度とあんな悲惨な未来はお前を殺す。お前は私を超えたかもしれん。私は嬉しい。
What?
何しろやっと究極のパワーを試す相手に巡り会えたのだ。
Oh, flashback.
コンピュータによって培養される究極の人造人間、恐ろしいとてつもないパワーを持った最強の人造人間になること。セルよ、お前は生体エネルギーを吸い込み、さらに成長し続けるのだ。
What you said reminded me. So you said ugly baby, and that reminded me of whenever I show pictures. So you guys know I have a goddaughter, right? And whenever I show Lydia, her mom, pictures of when she was like, because I have tons of pictures of her, and my phone sends me reminders like, oh, this was a year ago or whatever. And when I show Lydia pictures of her when she was really small, Lydia goes, oh no, she was so ugly. Oh my god. And then I'm like, what? No, she wasn't. And then she just says, no, it looks like a different baby. Because she was, I think, a little bit early. Like, but look at that face. But this is one of the better pictures. No, there's an earlier one that she hates. This was like really early. She hates this one. She's like, who is that child? Not gonna lie, most babies look ugly to me for a couple of months and then they become adorable. Well, as someone who really wants a baby, to me, every single baby is just the cutest thing in the world. I could go through this forever, but here's another pretty early one. But this one is adorable too. Like, they're all adorable. Look at that with the no teeth, and now she's got like almost a full mouth of teeth. And look here, her arms barely reached over her head because baby's arms are so short and they get longer. Look at this. Look how chubby she looks because of the squish. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, not that. It's not cute anymore. Whoa. so wish I had seen a Dragon Ball Z before Hunter x Hunter. The funny thing is that Goku was sent to this earth to do the exact same thing, basically kill everyone and conquer the earth. Thankfully, he knocked his head. This is kind of giving me... This is kind of giving me Men in Black vibes, like at the end of the movie, when the thing becomes the bug and he's like, oh, you used to tear wings off flies. How do you like it when the fly tears your wings off or something? Like, we squash the bug is now squashing us. How do you feel? Shame. Oh my god. That is like desktop wallpaper level.
この完全体の恐るべきパワー早く試してみたいぞ
That's his new thing. That's the new boy.
本当の力を見せてやろう
Wait, one more time, one more time. Oh wow, this happens fast. You can't even pause. It's so... I thought that was a very dramatic fall. Like, it is an elegant form, not gonna lie. Like the big Pope hat and everything.
動きが全く見えない俺はお前を殺す地球をお前たち人造人間の勝手にはさせない
Uh-oh, here we go. I feel like here we go. Now it's getting serious. Now the detail. Oh, that's not fair. Your head goes further. With your hat. Did he just float down with his arms crossed? Oh, okay.
なるほど確かに素晴らしいパワーだ私を十分に超えているだがそれでは私には勝てない絶対にな
What do you mean?
根拠のない強がりを言いやがって
That was a good line from Trunks.
絶対の自信を持つトランクスと
Oh, this was a setup.
に切られた
Trunks did the Vegeta hit. Where? I didn't see it. The Lost. I enjoyed seeing the flashback and stuff, but it actually made me want to rewatch the movie. But I did like we got to see the boy again, and but this was from here. That was obviously the best part. The detail even like leveled up. But he's beefy. Oh my lord. I just need here a little song that goes and someone la 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 la. Sorry, and that flashed through my head when they held hands. But yeah, this looks insane. This whole Lost part. I want to see it in slow motion because it was. Oh, and then he headbutted him with his freaking Pope hat. But he's saying you are stronger than me, but you won't defeat me like this. This was maybe my favorite part. The way he floated down with his arms crossed. And then just looked at him from up there.
なるほど
You have marvelous... Wait, you have marvelous power.
素晴らしいパワー私を
You have... That's what's getting me. You have well surpassed me, but you won't defeat me. That is interesting. I'm curious what's next. But I didn't see the smirk that you guys are talking about. Like, the Vegeta pose. He didn't smirk, though. He was just looking down on him. If I was that big, I'd look down on people, too. To avoid a typo, 353, okay. 353, that far? What? Okay. Blah blah blah. Okay. Let's go. Oh, roll. I'll roll very quickly. But I do want my Trunks key. Wait, I'm rolling HA. Come on, Trunks. Come on, come on, come on. Nothing. Here he goes again. Can only imagine all the kids after this episode. Ah! Like, oh my god, I wish I had the sound so that we could do this together. Ah! They'd be like, who screams louder? Who gets the biggest power up? In school, all the kids did that. We used to play DBZ screaming at school. Oh god, he's waking up. First thing Vegeta says, get your hand off of my ass. Krillin, don't give him a Senzubi now. He's gonna go right back. I do think that if he does get a Senzubi now, he's gonna go back. And I kind of want him to go back because I want him to see how strong Trunks is.
Oi, Vegeta. Senzuだ。これを飲み込んでくれ。
セルベー。セルを完全に上回っているぞ。信じられん。
Yeah, but why does he keep saying, even though he surpassed him, he's not gonna beat him?
トランクスに決まっているだろうが。
え、トランクスが。やったー。あんた強いんだね。
Aww, baby Trunks! Why does it look like he's messing with him?
光が僕をスーパーサイヤ人にする。あいついつの間にあんなに。楽しみだ。本当にすげえことになるかもしれないぞ。お父さん、ここのところ毎日ずっとああやって座ってるだけだ。サイヤ人をさらに超えるのは相当難しいだろうな。
Has he tried looking up into the sky, staring in the rain? That might work. It worked for Vegeta. I love that song. Maybe it doesn't rain in the room of infinite bullshit. No, it's the room of, thank God, save us some time so we don't need an actual year of training arc. You know, make it easier on the fans. I mean, it's an infinite room of that. Okay then. Oh, look at my baby got blown over. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, shame.
お父さん、すごい。超えてる。お父さん。
まだまだ。
さらにもう一段の変身が可能だ。
Well, hello. It's a lot of
ものすごいパワーだ。
muscle. Can he? Because Trunks can't hit him. It's like, maybe because of all the muscle, you sacrifice some speed. So even with all that power, if you can't hit him, it's pointless.
それでは私の完全体の強さの試しにもなるぞ。
Nani? Just. Slow-mo punch. What's going on? Okay, I think it's time we get the bug spray. Enough kidding around.
何度やっても同じことだ。
Oh!
到底
Why? Why? Nazilla! I don't know if that's how you say that. Also got Trunks DNA, so it's kind of like getting beaten by yourself. He doesn't? He said, didn't he say that he got? He doesn't? Oh. Where would he have gotten that? That was dumb. I apologize. He had enough Saiyan DNA. Because I remember there was a little fly flying around when Trunks defeated Frieza and his dad. So he took Frieza and the dad's DNA, but he didn't take Trunks because he already had enough. Oh, right. And then I still said maybe that's gonna be what, because he didn't want that, maybe that's gonna be like what ends up getting him defeated in the end. So he's not being beaten by himself, but rather every other, even Frieza whom he's beaten before, like that. He has Tien and Yamcha too, he does. And the androids, because he ate them. But rather than, yeah, he would. It's not like he digested them and pooped them out. He kind of absorbed them, so. But it's slow. I knew it. That's why, remember in that episode of Solo Leveling, when you fought that huge guy, I was like, oh, this is going to be easy because it's going to be slow. Because when you get bigger, you get slower. But in Solo Leveling, apparently that's not the case. And then that thing was fast. It was terrifying. But I knew that that's usually the case. You have to, once you do something, you have to sacrifice something else. So that makes sense. I knew it. So what are you going to do? How are you going to... balance.
寝るとき以外はなるべくいつもスーパーサイヤ人の姿でいて、これが当たり前の状態に持っていくんだ。まずはスーパーサイヤ人になったと落ち着きがねえ気分を消すことから始めた方がいい。この後基本的な修行からやりないと遠回りのようだけど、それが一番だとオラは思うんだ。
The basics usually are where the solution lies. Goku smart. Oh, you wanna call someone a greenhorn? Greenhorn? Like you literally have... No, I'm joking. That's not what he said in Japanese. It's just the English word. But I think it's kind of funny. Because he has greenish horn looking things. But no, it's a pope hat. See, and that's... wow. Goku, Trunks and Vegeta trained together, but not even really together because Vegeta didn't even know how strong his son actually got. All they thought about was pure power and going, more. In the end, that wasn't the answer. You can't defeat it. You can't win every fight with just brute force or brute strength. There's more to it than that. And I like how the contrasting dynamic between Trunks and Vegeta versus Goku and Gohan, I like that we get to see that. I don't know if we got to see it in the manga, but it's nice to see Goku quickly realize, like, this won't be enough. And I think, because Vegeta mainly had the Super Saiyan upbringing, and he saw how Frieza went about things for a long time, but Goku had Muten Roshi training, which was much more balanced. And so that's why I think he realizes stuff like that. Wait, say that again? The transformation to achieve this sort of power does not give rise to anything. Did he? He didn't? He did? So Trunks didn't want to show his dad the strength that he got because he was worried Vegeta was gonna... But then Vegeta knew all along? And he didn't even get trained by Muten Roshi. He just, I guess, learned from the beating he got from Frieza. Or maybe his interactions with Goku up to now. That's so... If he just talked to his dad, he would have known this. Or if his dad just talked to him and... So he never even needed to wait for his dad to pass out to use this. Communication!
そうさせてもらう。
トランクスの木が極端に小さくなった。
そう、セルのやつめ。
おい、どうするつもりだ。
やることは一つだ。セルをぶち殺す。うるさい。
出られないな。
If I was Trunks, I'd be a Super Saiyan and just run away until Cell got tired of chasing me. That was his father's original plan to defeat Frieza. Yeah, if you want to blame both, but that's not what you said initially. Initially, you said it's Trunks' fault.
トランクスは殺される。
冗談じゃないわよ。
もっと楽しめると期待したが、お前とベジータは短時間で急激に実力をアップさせてきた。一体何をしたのだ。
A little faith, trust, and pixie dust.
喋りたくないか。
Happy thoughts?
時間さえあればさらなるアップも可能か。知るか。やってみなきゃわからん。可能性がないわけでもないか。孫悟空は何をしている。なぜここに現れないのだ。悟空さんは貴様を倒すための修行中だ。お前を倒し必ず願いを叶えてくれる。俺はそう確信している。では武道大会を開いてやる。武道大会なんだと。
どうしたの。
Tenkaichi Budokai is coming back!
いや、武道大会を開くと10日後に開こう。大サービスだ。せいぜい強くなって私を楽しませてくれ。一体何の
10 days! That's like 10 years if they keep training. This is how Yamcha can still save the day. Sure.
お前は知らんかもしれんが。
5 years for each pair? No. 10 years for Goku. Done. The other two had their chance. Look, they failed. No, I'm joking. Okay, 5 years each. That's nice of
お前
him.
たちの相手は私一人。1対1で戦い、私が勝ったら次の者がまた私と戦うのだ。人数が多ければ多いほど、それだけお前たちが有利になる。せいぜいたくさん集めておくんだな。
But no one stands a chance except Saiyans at this point. Like the numbers have gone too high. The strength is too much. There can't be anyone.
じゃあな、先祖をたくさん用意しておいた方がいいぞ。待てセル。武道大会の目的は何だ。俺にはさっぱり見えてこない。武道大会の目的は私の完全体の強さの確認と全世界を恐怖に陥れること。私の強さをさらに引き出すための練習になる。最終目的は特にありはしない。征服などという俗なことに興味はないし。
Yeah, I like that because most of the time, if you want to rule the world, conquer the world, like, and then what? People are gonna come to you and complain the whole time. I'm hungry. Why do you want to rule over people that you don't care about? This makes way more sense. He's just out to like, the only thing that he can achieve is he's already perfect. So this makes more sense because he wants to rule the world or over the ashes of it.
作られた目的である孫悟空を殺すことなど今となっては大した意味がない。あえて言えば楽しむことが目的かな。恐怖に引きつった人間どもの顔を見ることだ。
But why?
そうそんな顔だ。
Is it just funny because...
ではセルが天下一武道会。
天下一武道会。
人がどこにあるの。セルに勝てる力を得ることができるだろうか。
Unomas! The first one didn't count. It was mostly flashback. He said from Toy Story and people are the toys. But he seems to me smarter than that. But I guess when you don't need anything, your ultimate goal will be, yeah, just to have fun. Just to enjoy yourself. And it's just, I guess it's just a game to him. Yeah, I guess that's the most exciting thing at this point. Because I'm thinking about, from Big Bang Theory, you have Sheldon that's this genius, but he still enjoys comic books and stuff made for kids. Because it's fun. Fun is fun. You can't explain it, so... Hanku could beat Cell by introducing him to golf. Maybe he could get distracted and just go from golf course to golf course. Trying to get, the best score. Be the next Tiger Woods, Tiger Cell, Cell Woods. I don't know. For Frieza, it was about conquest, but he he says he's risen above that. But it's kind of the same because for Frieza, conquest was fun, and for Cell, other things are fun. So Cell is not that old, I think. Piccolo is at the age 5. Was all about taking over the world. Hard to be born with humility when you are so strong at the birth. More so if you are made of everything except human DNA. Oh, right. Cell ends the arc by becoming a streamer called Perfect Cell Reacts. I'd watch that. And then he could just, instead of having fun fighting people, he could just have fun watching anime. That's fun. But yeah, fun is subjective to each person. So in the end, this is fun for him, and that's that. There is a parody. Cell, become Twitch streamer. That sounds funny. If you say something in his chat, make him mad, and he teleports to you. He doesn't look right now. He's at that point where he's above even getting angry. Introduce him to League of Legends. He'll purge the toxicity right out of him. I can imagine him playing League. Totally could. He would stream if it meant he could outstream everyone else. Sal gets in the internet arguments to test the strength of his debating skills. Okay, well, let's see. This is quite the turn of events. But yeah, bottom line, even though everything is just for fun for him at this point and to test his own strength, and it's going to be interesting to see how this tournament proceeds. Yeah, once he figures out his strengths, after that, who knows? It's so funny to me that Dr. Gero made him, but he was killed in like that by 17 and 18. So be careful what you make, humanity. Do you think Cell would have loved Dr. Gero or killed him just as 17 and 18? Unless he knocked his head, it's like he's risen above everything that made him, including the cells, he's risen above. He has no attachment right now, right? At least not right now. But the funny thing is, like, stuff that I thought and believed at 18 or 19 years old, like, your brain changes. When I'm 26, 27, I thought completely differently than I did when I was 17, 18. So my point is, it's like he's still figuring out what life means, who he is, what he is. It's like, it's not like my relationship with my parents. I don't think he ever saw Dr. Gero as his parents. So I don't think love was... Cell is part Saiyan, so he needs a strong-willed woman. Could solve everyone's problems. He maybe hasn't really developed... Does he have sexual organs? I don't know. Who knows? Does he have testosterone? Maybe if a girl bends down to pick up a pencil in front of him, maybe it awakens something in him. And then there's that episode of Big Bang Theory where the kid is like a genius. He won some kind of award at a younger age than Sheldon was when he won it. So he's on a track to become the new Sheldon, basically. But then they introduce him to a girl and he becomes a bum on the side of the road drinking. Like, he goes, I don't know. My point is, once Cell discovers woman, who knows what could happen from there? He doesn't drink on the side of the road. He goes to the park with his girlfriend and just has fun and drinks. He doesn't care about science because he's happy with his girlfriend. Sorry, let me just see this again. I'm sorry, son of man, but if furries exist, buggies exist too. 100%. There are not just women out there who want to get down with Cell. There are men out there wanting to get down with Cell. There are they-thems out there wanting to get down with Cell. Trust me. Whether Cell wants to get down with them, though, that's another story.
空さんが出てきたらもう一度精神と時の部屋で修行してみるつもりです。
貴様もカカロットも必要ない。この俺があと一日あの部屋を使えばそれで済むことだ。
俺も
Oh! 16!
俺も大会に出る。
16号。
頼む、カプセルコーポレーションまで連れて行ってくれ。
母さんのところへだって。
再び戦えるように直してもらう。必ず役に立ってみせる。
ふざけるな。
いいよ。俺が連れてって頼んでやる。こいつは多分悪いやつじゃな
Yeah,
いと思う。
we saw him be friends with squirrels.
それにさ、今は強い仲間が一人でも欲しいと。
Yeah, we do need all the strong allies we can get. Good of you to notice how important it is to have strong allies because there will always be another bad guy. So the more the better, right? Bulma can fix him. Bulma could have fixed the other one.
よいしょ。
すまない。
貴様など何をしたって無駄だ。この俺がもう一度その部屋に入りさえすれば。
If you say so. Smooth. I wonder if Cell can get stronger by just training. Otherwise, he would have to absorb people to be able to help if he was an ally. We will never know. That's the point. When you said you wonder if he can get stronger by training, I was thinking of the Cell now. I wonder if he can, because he could have absorbed even Trunks, but he thinks he's perfect right now and he wants to test that out, right? So once someone is strong enough to beat him, I wonder if he'll start absorbing people again, and will he then be like, okay, I guess this is not my perfect form, or I'm quite curious what's gonna happen then. I think he can get stronger since characters said that they can sense his ki, so I assume it's like a natural person. Maybe. He got Saiyan genes. Would he get stronger if he gets injured enough? That's another thing. I wonder. We won't know if it gets delivered that way, if that makes sense. Like, if the son of a human and a Saiyan, that kid has those Saiyan qualities, but he was put together with various Saiyan genes plus Frieza plus, so I don't know if that ability was, I don't know. It's like, sorry, a lot of people believe, okay, you have to have meat in your diet, protein from beef or whatever, and the other people think, no, I can get enough protein from tofu and chickpeas and whatever. But sometimes it depends on your body type and even your blood type. Like, there's people that believe A type needs to eat more of these foods, whereas B type needs more of these foods. And like, because when I was about 19, 20, for a while I ate according to my blood type, and I was skinny, too skinny. But there are so many things of our bodies like that we still even don't know, because not everyone's bodies, even though we're the same species, not all our bodies work the same. So we wouldn't really know with Cell's body how and what and why and what's necessary and what.
負けるものか。ごめんなさいお父さん。僕いつの間にか。
Oh my god, there's really someone that told me that Goku's a bad dad? Who was that? Did they stop watching Dragon Ball Z before this part or what? Because he died and Gohan had to be trained by Piccolo for a while. Does that make him a bad dad? What was that based
お
on?
父さんは？俺はもう少し修行を続けてみる。じゃあ僕もやります。連れてってください。よし、今日はオラも終わりにする。だけどご飯、明日はもっと厳しい特訓だぞ。一日も早く スーパーサイヤ人のその上を目指さなきゃいけねえからな。はい。じゃ、飯でも食っか。いっぱい飲んでね。あら、ベジータちゃんお久しぶり。相変わらず素敵ね。ま、こちらの彼氏も素敵な方。ベジータちゃんとお知り合いなの？
どうもはじめまして。
すいません、ブルマさんはいますか？
おーい。
天ロシおーい。
ブルマからみんながカプセルコーポレーションに戻るという連絡が入っての。
Abridged assassinated Goku's character. People who have seen only Abridged believe that. Bulma's mom actually looks like she hits the gym. Yeah, I saw! I was like, wow. Even the guys from Abridged regret how bad it got. But Abridged is the parody version, right? It's a joke. Who bases any opinion about the characters on that? Goku bad dad jokes came before Abridged, though. To be honest, I think that sentiment was there before Abridged. But then, what was it based on? If anything, we can argue that he's a bad husband. But even that, I can't after at this point. The fact that he lets his kid fight bad guys, I think. But that's not really a choice. Like, everyone's gonna die and your kid's fucking strong. Like, he's like a little nuke. That's like saying, okay, I totally get it. Like, if you watch Naruto, the kids fighting in wars, that's wrong. But you don't think about that when you watch the story, because then otherwise you can't watch the story. You have to first accept, okay, in this world it's normal for children to fight in wars. Not at all wrong. So otherwise you can't talk about anything else in the rest of the story. So there's just certain things that's part of the story that you have to accept, and then from that premise you can talk about other things. But if you want to talk about the first thing first, and then nothing else matters. It was a meme before Abridged, and Piccolo's the real dad. But Goku died. He sacrificed himself for his son, and then anyway.
ご飯ちゃんはどこだ？いや、まだ展開で。
He wanted to try. Okay, we'll talk about that afterwards.
試合はトーナメントなのかな？
いえ、よくはわかりませんが、一人ずつ挑戦していく方式のようです。
セルミ。
久々に腕が鳴るぜ。
燃えますね、ジャムチャ様。
I'm sorry? Yamcha was standing like on an island over there, and he couldn't even handle the power-ups from over there, but he wants to fight in the Tenkaichi Budokai. He understands. In my mind, the Tenkaichi Budokai was like the new Tenkaichi Budokai. It was like Cell, and then you fight Cell, and then you fight Cell, and then you fight Cell. But it probably will have rounds, like where first they weed out each other before they get a chance to fight Cell. So that's probably what Yamcha's thinking about. The weeding out portion. Oh wait, this is for people who didn't watch Dragon Ball, or what?
何年前だったかな。なあ、クリリン。あ？いや、そうだったんですか。大変なものだったんですね。
セルはどうしてそんなことを？
そうだな。天下一武道会に勝ったって世界を征服できるわけじゃないんだぜ。
Why would he want to rule over Cell said he didn't
世
have
界
any
征服な
interest.
ど
Yeah.
興味はないって言ってました。それに完全体の強さをさらに引き出すための練習にもなると。
無駄なことはやめるんだな。貴様らみたいな雑魚では何の役にも立たん。
He exudes so much edge. Like that pose though, like he's farming something.
ま、何に天下一武道会をやるっつうぐれいだから、セルはルールを守るんだべ。ってことは、殺したら負けになるだぞ。誰も死ななくて済むでねえか。
そうか。
わしも参加しようかな。
He did call it the Tenkaichi Budokai. He gave it the same name. So maybe he just is sad that he missed out on all the fun from Dragon Ball and he wants to be a part of it. Maybe Cell just wants to be part of the group.
ピッコロさんもいるし、そろそろ悟空さんとごはんさんが。
Cell just wants to have fun.
どうしてごはんちゃんも参加しなくちゃなんねえんだ。
He's not training for nothing.
殺しちゃいけないってルールがあるから危険はないかと。
危険があろうとなかろうと、ごはんちゃんを武道会に参加させる気はねえぞ。だからごはんちゃんはもう戦いなんかさせねえだ。ごはん
んが生まれた時悟空さんも賛成してくれただぞ。
Look at him being a bad dad, handing milk to his wife, being there when his child was born. Ugh, despicable.
世の中は平和になったんだ。うどんかなんかになっても何の役にも立たねえべ。
そうだな。
すぐご飯を不良仲間に引き込もうとして。不良だって。
わしも不良か。
Yeah, you the most. Ugh, I can't even look at this terrible fathering. I'm joking, it's so cute. Oh my god, I love them. Someone said earlier, just on the topic, I do think people forget a few things. First, he was there until he was 4 and never trained him during that time because the world was at peace. And he was probably trying to be a good husband and dad. Like, he was trying to listen to Chi-Chi because Chi-Chi told him about things like marriage and this and that stuff he never knew about. So then when Goku died, he didn't ask Piccolo to train him. Third, they had no idea Namek would be hostile. And fourth, they didn't really have much time to do anything else. Plus, we only saw parts of the training. It's not like they were training 24/7.
さてと、武道大会の会場は
Uh-oh.
リングは天開市武道大会より少し広くするか。お次は、思った通り、ここの石は質が良さそうだ。
Cell, the first Minecrafter. I've never played Minecraft.
よし、いささか飾り気がないが、後で考えよう。などということがあるのだろ
Yeah,
う。
we don't know if he's gonna obey the rules. He might make new rules because it's a new Tenkaichi Budokai. Like it's being relaunched in a sense. DBZ Trivia 164 to 166. Future Trunks' flashback with the androids killing innocent people, his family and friends, is exclusive to the anime. Cell's flashback to how he was created and his purpose is exclusive to the anime. Very important. Future Gohan and Future Trunks' battle with the android is very different in this episode than it is in the TV special. But in my mind, all I was thinking about was the TV special and wanting to rewatch it, so that doesn't matter. The death of Future Gohan and every other Z fighter is shown differently. The fight between Future Trunks and Cell is expanded on greatly. It's not expanded on. A lot of stuff was just kind of like repeated. I saw a lot of the same choreography, like they just kind of put it in different places. Wasn't bad though, but expanded on to me says they added to it and it just felt like a little bit like extended. It means the same thing, but I feel like I need there to be a differentiation between, you know, when you're adding to something versus when you're just making it longer to kind of the typical shonen thing, to give yourself time between one episode and the next to get to the big stuff, the key moments in a fight. Difference in the manga, Future Trunks never once hit Cell, whereas in the anime he hits him many times, which was kind of like the whole point, is that he could never get to him. His speed was sacrificed for that size and strength. Owing to this, Cell in the anime tells Future Trunks in a very smug manner that the latter's power is indeed greater, but he cannot win. This differs with the manga, where Cell immediately tells Trunks that he will lose, despite his power increase, before doing the attacks, or dodging the attacks. When Vegeta ridicules Trunks for thinking he could have beaten Cell, Krillin gets infuriated and tries to tell Vegeta that Trunks has surpassed him, but Trunks stops him from saying it. This does not occur in the manga. So, oh, the manga is from the same studio. That makes more sense. Pretty sure the Italian dub didn't do that, but people still hate the Chi-Chi. Well, I mean, everyone's mad at their mom for not letting them, for having, your mom's sometimes the one that says, sit down, do your homework, and everyone hates their mom for that. So she's like the extreme version of it. So once again, I don't take her character seriously, but if you don't like her because she's annoying, that's totally fine. I can understand that, but I like her. Fun episodes overall. Let me react to this at the end of the next one because this video is too long. So I will get back to this. And yeah, interesting conversations all around today. Cell introduces a whole different kind of villain that brings with it a whole lot of theories that could have happened. Like, oh, this could happen, or what if that happens? Like, I don't know why, but suddenly it feels like more than ever, it's fun to come up with theories and or not theories, but headcanon, and oh, this could have happened, that could have happened, or what if this, you know? Before I didn't really think about that so much, but now suddenly it's like it's breaking the pattern since Cell for me, and that opens up possibilities. For some reason, I always got more annoyed at Bulma complaining on Namek than Chi-Chi overprotecting moments. But that's also because Gohan really is so small. Like, it's crazy to think that he is as strong as he is. So for the mom to think that, like, I get that too. I like Chi-Chi, but sometimes I don't get her. It's like she doesn't realize that if the world gets destroyed, Gohan won't be able to do his homework. But I think that's because she doesn't realize the seriousness of it, because her husband is the one that always saves the world. And yes, that's the joke. That's the whole joke of her character. But even, like, if you were to take that seriously, she believes in Goku 1000%. She knows he will always save the world, so she doesn't want her son. Like, why does Gohan have to get involved? You always take care of it. Like, that to me is adorable, the trust that she has in him. So for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.